Isn't it curious that while we can often spot a liar, we still find ourselves deceived? Our brains, intricate and delicate, are wired to detect subtle cues of dishonesty, such as inconsistent body language or changes in tone. Yet, these same brains are also prone to overlooking deception when it matters most. It's a fascinating contradiction that stirs our curiosity and invites introspection. Perhaps it lies in the delicate dance between our intuition and the social rules that govern trust. We may sense a lie, but societal norms often compel us to ignore it, leaving us in a state of cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance plays a significant role when we overlook deception. Our minds are uncomfortable holding two conflicting truths: the suspicion someone is lying and the belief that they are trustworthy. To resolve this discomfort, we often choose the path of least resistance, accepting the lie to maintain harmony. This mental gymnastics allows us to preserve relationships and avoid confrontation, even at the cost of accepting falsehoods. In doing so, we prioritize social cohesion over absolute truth. We find ourselves in an internal tug-of-war, where peace often triumphs over veracity, leaving us both comforted and conflicted. Trust heuristics are mental shortcuts that influence our perception of honesty. We tend to trust people who mirror our own values, speak confidently, and appear sincere. These heuristics are efficient but imperfect, often clouded by our biases and preconceived notions. They can lead us astray when someone skillfully manipulates these cues to appear credible. In essence, our brains favor efficiency over accuracy, which can result in misplaced trust. This reliance on heuristics can explain why we miss lies despite recognizing the signs, offering a glimpse into the complexities of human cognition and social interaction. Social factors further complicate our ability to detect deception in real time. During interactions, we are influenced by the context, the stakes involved, and the relationship with the person. High-stakes situations or close relationships can cloud our judgment, leading us to rationalize or ignore potential lies. Our desire to maintain social bonds often outweighs the need for truth, creating a blind spot for deception. This highlights the impact of social dynamics on our perception. The warmth of familiarity can obscure the coldness of deceit, leaving us vulnerable yet undeterred, seeking connection over clarity. Our ability to spot deception is also influenced by past experiences. Individuals who have been deceived before may become more suspicious and vigilant, whereas those with less exposure might remain more trusting. Experience can sharpen our instincts, but it can also lead to overcaution or paranoia. This duality demonstrates how our personal history shapes our perception of honesty. It serves as a reminder that our past plays a crucial role in how we interpret present interactions. The past shadows our judgments, leaving its imprint on our trust and skepticism alike. The thinker reflects on the role of intuition in detecting lies. Intuition is an unconscious processing of information, often providing insights before our conscious mind catches up. It's a powerful tool, but not infallible. Sometimes intuition can mislead us, especially if it's clouded by biases or emotions. Our challenge lies in distinguishing between genuine intuitive insights and those influenced by preconceived notions. Trusting intuition involves balancing instinct with critical thinking. It is the silent whisper guiding us through the noise, urging us to listen carefully, yet question fearlessly. Cultural norms also play a role in our perception of deception. Different cultures have varying definitions of what constitutes a lie and how truth should be communicated. In some societies, indirect communication, or saving face, is valued over blunt honesty. These cultural differences can lead to misinterpretations and assumptions about honesty. Understanding these nuances requires cultural sensitivity and awareness. It reminds us that our perception of truth is not universal, but shaped by cultural contexts. The diversity of human experience colors the spectrum of honesty in ways both subtle and profound. Empathy too can blur our ability to detect deceit. When we empathize with someone, we are more likely to give them the benefit of the doubt. Our emotional connection can override logical analysis, making us more vulnerable to deception. However, empathy is also what allows us to connect deeply with others and understand their perspectives. This duality of empathy highlights the delicate balance between emotional connection and rational judgment in our interactions. It is both a bridge and a veil, offering insight and obscuring truth simultaneously. The thinker ponders on the role of self-deception. Sometimes, we deceive ourselves because facing the truth can be uncomfortable or painful. Self-deception serves as a protective mechanism, allowing us to maintain a positive self-image or avoid difficult realities. However, it can also hinder growth and self-awareness. Acknowledging the possibility of self-deception requires courage and honesty with oneself. It's a reminder that deception is not only external, but can also be an internal battle. In the mirror of self-reflection, truth and illusion dance a delicate waltz. In considering deception, we must also acknowledge the role of communication. Effective communication involves not just the words spoken, but the nonverbal cues, tone, and context. Miscommunication can easily lead to perceptions of deceit when there is none. Being mindful of how we communicate and interpreting others' communication accurately is key to minimizing misunderstandings. It reminds us that honesty is as much about clear communication as it is about truthfulness. In the dance of dialogue, clarity and understanding are the rhythm that guides us. Ultimately, the paradox of detecting deception lies in our human complexity. We are equipped with the tools to identify lies, yet our emotions, experiences, and social contexts can obscure them. This paradox invites us to reflect on our own perceptions and biases. It encourages us to approach interactions with an open mind and a willingness to question our assumptions. In doing so, we may not always find the truth, but we engage in a more thoughtful examination of our world. Our understanding becomes a tapestry, woven from threads of inquiry and contemplation. Perhaps the question is more useful than any answer. The journey of understanding deception is ongoing and deeply personal. Each encounter with potential deceit offers an opportunity to learn about ourselves and the world around us. By embracing the complexity and uncertainty of human interactions, we open ourselves to growth. Deception, after all, is not just about others. It challenges our own perceptions and beliefs. In this exploration, we may find greater clarity and empathy, enriching our journey with insights that transcend the mere act of uncovering a lie.